Hi, welcome, Oscar. We're here and we will be talking about mainly the lack of education, marginalized zones. First of all, could you state your age for the audience?
I'm 17 years old.
What is your main language?
Spanish.
Nationality?
Mexican.
What do you consider is your socioeconomic class?
Mm.
Hi.
Hi.
And at the end, what is your religion?
Catholic.
Okay, perfect. So we will begin with the interview. First of all, Oscar, what is your perspective about the lack of education in marginalized zones? And how do you acquire this perspective?
I believe that is a very serious problem, and it's very impressive to see really the lack of education in these zones, and it's a very big difference between ourselves that we have a higher education and privilege than those kids.
Yeah, I agree. And how do you acquire that perspective?
I think due to my lifestyle.
All right. Well, which aspects of your cultural identity can you relate to the issue?
Yeah, as I said before, due to my socioeconomic class.
All right. And what do you think it could be the impact of this lack of education on your personal life?
Well, I believe that in Mexico there are no such good opportunities, so I would have to go study to another country to look for new opportunities.
Yeah, I believe so. Um, do you think your family, your group, your inner circle have the same belief about this issue? Or do you think they have a different belief? What do you think about it?
I think that they have a different point of view because when they were kids, they didn't have the lifestyle that they have now. Um, they went to, well, not so like marginalized zones, but not like privileged zones.
All right. And how do you think they like? Do you think these beliefs mainly came from their position, or may come from their family, or what do you think about it?
I think both from their family and
In their lifestyle.
their lives.
So, Oscar, earlier before I sent you these images so you could appreciate them. First of all, we have a picture of a mural made in Veracruz, Mexico,
Okay.
for a high school. So I want you to like describe it in your own point of view. Like, what do you think about it? Yeah, mainly your beliefs and stuff.
Okay, so I can see a woman reading a book. I can see like a river, a lake, the woods, a knoll, an astronaut, and maybe okay, a paper boat. So maybe this is a relation between, I don't know, nature and humans, or maybe education.
All right. Now I'll show you. This next picture was made for a cover from a magazine back in 1934.
Okay.
This was made for the magazine, the Saturday Evening Post in the United Kingdom. So what do you think about this picture?
The kid doesn't seem very happy. Maybe he's being obligated to study. Maybe it's not what he wants, but his mother is really like hoping he writes.
All right, so you see,
Yeah.
well, as a closure, I wanted to like a bit of have a discussion about mainly the what we see in the pictures. I I had a earlier. I had a discussion with a woman from Argentina, and well, we discussed mainly about the differences between the United Kingdom education and the Mexican education. So, as we saw in the picture, uh, Mexican education is wants to be better. Most of the people in Mexico want to study, but due to lack of opportunities, due to lack of a good education, they don't have the opportunity, as stated, to have a bigger education. While in the United Kingdom, we saw a picture from 1934. This means like 100 years ago, they were trying to make a better education for the country. Even I was in exchange in Cambridge. Cambridge is one of the Cambridge University is one of the oldest universities in the world. So, in my opinion, we should have started like long time ago to make a difference in the education, so we can see results now. We see the results of the lack of doing something to help or to prevent the situation we're living now, where 29% of the population in Mexico have finished their high school, and in comparison, for example, with the United States, 90% of the people have studied their high school. So, what do you think about this point?
I think it's very sad, though, you know, that our country has those numbers. I mean, a lot of kids don't want to study and only, I don't know, they want to work very young, and I believe that that miss of opportunity really like affects your future.
Well, yeah, I totally agree. Like, the future of the Mexican culture, of the Mexican government, of the whole Mexican state, of the whole country, is in hands of education. We can see that a country developed like the United Kingdom, that they have trying to improve in the education since 1200. That was when the University of Cambridge was founded. We see a real improvement in the whole country because they have a good education. While in Mexico, we don't have a good education, which, in my opinion, like continues to be a bad example, or continues to not have an improvement in the whole country. I believe that educated people make a good country, a good life, a good society. It is a base of every single thing, every problem, and every solution. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Well, thank you, Oscar. It was really nice talking to you, dialoguing with you, and yeah, it was pretty nice. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.